Look, we got to talk a little bit about Highguard. I downloaded it a few days after it went live. I played it pretty casually, and the nice way of putting it is, it could be better. Have you ever had those middle school flashbacks where you're copying someone's homework and just changing a few words here and there so the teacher doesn't notice? That's what's happening in this game. It's got Overwatch vibes, but worse, Valorant vibes, but worse, Apex Legends vibes, but definitely worse. To be honest, it's giving me major Concord vibes, just a little bit better. But that is not exactly a high standard, right? I mean, Concord died faster than the average lifespan of a housefly. In fact, it looks like Concord, plays like Concord, and feels like Concord. If someone told me this was Concord Remastered, I wouldn't be surprised. And look, I get it, inspiration isn't the problem here. The problem is the total lack of direction. It feels so flat, it's boring. I'm trying to find what makes this game the game, and I'm coming up empty. Since it's free to play, you already know the deal. It has microtransactions, skins for mounts, emotes, and all the typical freemium stuff. But it's just so uninspired. It feels like someone asked an AI to design a mixture of every hero shooter from the last decade. It honestly feels like it should have been a limited time Apex Legends holiday mode or something, not a full-fledged standalone title. The actual gameplay loop is a mess. You load into a match and you're hit with a 2-minute gearing phase that is, and I'm being generous here, mind-numbingly boring. You're running around farming materials and gear like it's a massive battle royale, but this is a 3v3 or 5v5 hero shooter. Why am I punching rocks and looting crates for 2 minutes of dead air? It's a chore. There is no danger, no excitement, just a complete waste of time before you're actually allowed to play the game. It's like the devs couldn't decide if they wanted to be Fortnite or Overwatch, so they just kept the most tedious parts of both games. There's nothing in this game that truly felt innovative and pulls you in for the next match. I'm sitting here playing it and I'm wondering, where's the dopamine? All I see is Soja, man. I'm having some real Soja games fatigue, to be honest. It feels like it was born out of toxic positivity where nobody was allowed to say no to a bad idea. I mean, who thought it was a good idea to put a recurring 2-minute slog of looting and farming into a FPS? And now the Highguard devs are coming out saying they're still confident in the game, but get this, they're claiming they totally didn't expect the backlash. The lead designer actually said their confidence came from the fact that they were building something you couldn't find anywhere else. I mean, technically he's right, you can't find this exact game anywhere else, but let's be real for a second, there's probably a good reason for that. Now, I totally get it. When you put years of your life into a project, you want to protect it, you want people to love it as much as you do and notice every little detail you created. I respect the hustle, I really do, but at the end of the day, if the product just isn't good, people aren't going to stick around. You can't expect a community to support something that isn't fun, and that's exactly where Highguard is hitting a wall. It's just not the experience gamers wanted. It just feels hollow. It's like they checked every box on a cool features list but forgot to actually make it fun to play. It's just dull, and no amount of guns, swords, hammers, ziplines and mounts can fix a game that doesn't have a soul. Specifically, let's talk about the mounts. They feel completely out of place. They don't add a single thing to the actual depth of the game. It's painfully obvious they only exist so the devs can have one more category of cosmetics to sell you in the shop. Then you've got the wall reinforcing mechanic at the start. It's trying so hard to have that Rainbow Six Siege tactical depth, but in this game it has zero impact. You spend time boarding stuff up and then the match starts and it literally doesn't matter anymore. It makes no difference at all. It's there just to be another thing you can do. It's mechanical bloat. They tried to make a game that's everything, a tactical, hero-based, mount grinding, gear farming hybrid, and they ended up with a game that does everything at 1 out of 10 level. But here is the part that really gets me. They're saying they didn't expect this level of pushback from the community. That blows my mind. It makes you wonder if they were dealing with some serious toxic positivity behind the scenes. Think about it, when you're in a room where everyone is just nodding, saying this is great and we're making something unique, probably afraid of telling the truth and losing your job for hurting the feelings of some other snowflake dev, you lose your ability to see the red flags. If you create an environment where nobody is allowed to say, hey, this isn't actually fun or this system feels clunky, you end up exactly where Highguard is right now. They were so focused on being different that they forgot to be good. They leaned so hard into that one-of-a-kind narrative that they probably dismissed any valid criticism as hate before the game even launched. And now they face the reality that everyone else saw coming from a mile away. At the end of the day, Highguard is a victim of its own indecision. It's trying to be a battle royale with gear farming, a tactical shooter with the wall reinforcements, and a hero shooter with the abilities. But it fails at all of them because it lacks a soul. It's an amalgamation of mechanics that don't even like each other. The truth is, if this was a good game, people will be playing it. It's free to play, I haven't spent a dime, and I still feel like I'm owed the refund just for the time I wasted punching rocks in a gearing phase of 2 minutes that shouldn't exist. If I had to describe Highguard in one word, flaccid. It's just flaccid. It's a game that is desperately begging for a seat at a table that's already full. Sure, it smiles better than Concord. It has about 7,000 players on SteamDB right now, but how many is it gonna have tomorrow or next week, when the novelty of free wears off and people realize they're just doing chores in a digital wasteland? Those numbers are going to crater even more. If you want to try it, go ahead. You aren't losing anything but your time. But honestly, this offers nothing new. It's 2026 and I'm just sad we got Concord 2 before GTA 6. Anyway, that's it for today. Z out. Peace.
Ready, kid. True warden of Highguard.
Well said. We'll see you out there. Good luck.